One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. So the Baylor Bears offense will go on the attack first. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hauls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
SMU, number 11, halted in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's King. Breaks the tackle.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sideline.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Porter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to throw again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This would have been about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They'll pass on that and go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Hold and finds his man on the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.